big on the competition side. We're big on the arrive and drive, corporate events. The brand is so strong, so much potential. It was compelling, and we jumped on board. So this is our future. TRG from here on out is all about Aston Martin racing.
The GT4 is the perfect place to start. It's a good link between the road car and a race car. It's a nice first step.
An arrive and drive day is basically that. People arrive, they drive, and it can be someone who's never been on the track at all, like folks we have today, or a more advanced program where guys that have raced before are just jumping into the Astons.
I do not have a driver's license. I currently drive a moped. Just the stabilization, it's such a nice car to drive. You never feel like you're really going to lose it or on the edge.
Today I've spent driving cars and learning how to drive and finding out that I'm not as good a driver as I thought I was.
It's going to feel familiar to the guys who've driven one on the road, and it's going to feel definitely a big step forward when they get it on the track.
Racing cars with training wheels. I nearly went off the track, but not quite. It was the most fun I've had in a car ever. The car had amazing acceleration, amazing braking power. It saved me from myself a couple of times. And having Matt next to me, one of the drivers here at the school, was just amazing.
You can turn up to one of their driver days, a lot of learning, a lot of time in the classroom so you can understand how to race. The next step to that is to rent one of the cars for a one race weekend, so you can compete in the Continental Tire Challenge or Pirelli World Challenge.
You have guys with 10 or more years experience in racing, and you can learn from them, and you can just come off the street and climb into one of these beautiful race cars.
From there you can go on to owning your own car and racing a full series with them. They'll do everything from renting the car for the season for you, selling you the car and helping you run it, or you can just take the car away and run it yourself. That's the beauty with the GT4, is it's such an easy package to work on. We've upgraded the brakes, we've upgraded the suspension, you've got race ABS and race traction control. It's got all the safety systems in there, so you're out on track and you're safe and comfortable. It's a really great endurance package as well. You know, we've raced these around the world in 24-hour races. It's a really strong, robust car. So it's, you know, good low maintenance costs as well for your first race car. It's not going to scare you off.
One of the things TRG's been known for all of its life is a hardcore driver development program. A young driver or even an older driver that's looking for a career in motorsports can come to us and basically hand us the keys and say, where do we go from here? So we've got a very organized stair-step approach for a driver that wants to get into motorsports and work up through a series or a sequence of ladders to end up where they want to go. I mean, a guy that can start with us in the early days can end up racing at the 24 Hours of Daytona or Le Mans. It's pretty cool. A dealer can come with his guests and we can put the guests in the cars, run them in the morning, train them up in the classroom, end up the afternoon driving in the Aston GT4, and eventually, hopefully running in the GT4 One Make Series with us for next year. Take your best salesperson, take your best manager for the month, send them out to one of the arrive and drive days, learn a little bit about the program, but I'll tell you what will happen too, they'll come back as a brand ambassador for the racing program. Customers tend to like it when the dealerships are involved in motorsports. The salespeople want to take a little detour off their normal route over back into the service shop to see the race cars being prepped. It always is a real conversation starter. So usually having the race cars in the shop are a positive thing for any type of sales program you have for your regular street car customers. Motorsports is a visceral passion. People are really excited and engaged around it, and a lot of people look at it from the sidelines and don't really know if they could get involved. This is the way they can get involved, but the fun part is at night and on the weekends and the parties that we do, the Aston Martin lifestyle, the Aston Martin racing programs, all of them complement each other real well. Our winery, our boutique little winery kind of blends in that real nicely as well.
The hospitality side of the business fits perfectly with the Aston Martin brand, and to be able to offer that to the clients and to be able to bring them out here to such a beautiful racetrack in such great settings, it's perfect, it's absolutely perfect.